Hi there. So, in the past discussions, we've talked about linear regression. Now we're going to be talking about expert systems. But before I start, may I ask you a question? Hey you! The man in blue! I'm talking to you!
Me? You're talking to me?
Yes, you! So, do you know something about expert systems?
Oh, well, I don't have any idea about expert systems. And that's the reason why I'm watching your tutorial right now.
Great! Now, expect that you're going to learn a lot of things about expert systems. Oh, my phone's ringing! Hang in there, okay?
Oh, hi there. I'm Patrick, and I've discovered something. I've discovered Siri. Check this out. Hey Siri, what is the spring constant?
Hooke's law is a principle of physics that states that the force needed to extend or compress a spring by some distance x scales linearly with respect to that distance. Would you like to hear more?
Yes.
That is F equals kx, where k is a constant factor characteristic of the spring, its stiffness, and x is small compared to the total possible deformation of the spring. The law is named after 17th century British physicist Robert Hooke.
I should have bring Siri in my last exam. Oh, how about you? Do you want to try to ask Siri?
Really? Okay. Hey Siri, are you a boy?
I am still just Siri.
Hey Siri, what is a quadratic equation?
In algebra, a quadratic equation is any equation having the form x2 plus bx plus c equals 0 where x represents an unknown, and a, b, and c represent known numbers such that a is not equal to 0. Do you want me to keep reading?
Yes.
If a equals 0, then the equation is linear, not quadratic. The numbers a, b, and c are the coefficients of the equation, and may be distinguished by calling them, respectively, the quadratic coefficient, the linear coefficient, and the constant or free term.
Man, that's wicked. I'm already loving Siri. Why is it that I haven't knew about her before? Can I install it on Android phone?
No, you can't install it on your Android phone. It's only for iPhone.
Okay, bye. Just call me later because I'm working on something right now. Okay? Bye!
Oh, she's coming back. Run!
So, hi again, Alex. Sorry for that interruption. I just really had to take that call. We have to know about artificial intelligence, but I'm not the one who's gonna discuss it. I'll leave you with my friend Trisha, and she's gonna be the one to tell you more about artificial intelligence.
So, hi there, Alex. Thanks for visiting. My name is Tris. So, do you have any idea about artificial intelligence?
Oh, oh yes. It reminded me of our General Assembly last September wherein one of the speakers talked about AI and even machine learning. He has shown us examples of devices that think like medical experts and solve like great mathematicians. It's like the devices are not limited on how they are programmed. I remember that the device that able to give medications when it heard the person cough or sneeze and reminds the family when it's time to take their medicines.
So good. You already have a background about artificial intelligence, but let me expound on it a little more. So, what is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence, or also known as AI, or machine intelligence, or MI, is an intelligence displayed by machines in contrast with natural intelligence. such as displays by humans and other animals. So AI research is defined as the study of intelligent agents. Any device perceives its environment and takes action that maximizes its change as a success of some goal. So artificial intelligence is mimicking a cognitive functions of humans associated with their human minds. So it mimics what humans knows about, turns into the chips and robots as a function of an artificial intelligence. So what really talks about artificial intelligence? AI is relevant to any intellectual task. Modern artificial intelligence techniques are pervasive and are too numerous to list. Frequently, when a technique reaches mainstream use, it is no longer considered as an artificial intelligence. This phenomenon is described as an AI effect. High-profile examples include autonomous vehicles such as drones and self-driving cars. So, everything about us is now about artificial intelligence. What's more, medical diagnosis, creating arts, poetry, proving mathematical theorems, playing games is an example of an AI. So commonly an example is a self-driving vehicles which is now coming into the market. Others are voice recognized cell phones that use the mind of a human to do what automatically it do, and how a gadget or a robot or chips can function it as well, with social media sites overtaking TV as a source for young people and new organizations increasingly reliant on social media platforms for generation distribution. Major publishers now use artificial intelligence technology to post stories more effectively and generate higher volumes of traffic. Let me give you an example of artificial intelligence that we can use in social media. One of the things I have tested is a post planner. A post planner is a website where you can put your daily activities, what you want to post every day. So it really helps you automatically post what you want to post on social media, what you want on others to see on your social media account. So therefore, it is an automatic system which posts what you want to do instead of typing every day and typing and posting every day what you want to do to see on social media. So therefore, a post planner is one of an example of an artificial intelligence. So that's all, Alex. I hope you have learned more about artificial intelligence. Thank you.
Now, we're gonna proceed on the expert system, which is our topic, which is really the main agenda of this thing. And as Trisha had said earlier, the term artificial intelligence, it is used when a machine mimics the cognitive functions of a human being associated with human minds, such as learning and problem solving. So you'll see in this how much expert system is related to artificial intelligence. And to begin with, we're gonna see the definition of an expert system. So what is an expert system? An expert system is an intelligent computer program that uses knowledge and inference to solve problems that are difficult enough to require significant human expertise for their solution. So let's break this down. So expert system, it is a computer program. It is an intelligent computer program. An expert system, it is a branch of artificial intelligence. And it is an intelligent computer program. So, meaning to say, expert system, it is not a hardware, but it is the thing, it is the system that makes the hardware work. So it's not a device, it's not a hardware. Expert system is the system behind the device. So expert system is an intelligent computer program that uses knowledge. It uses knowledge not of its own, but the knowledge of a human expert. That's because expert system is a clone of a human expert, An expert system doesn't have its knowledge of its own. So it uses knowledge and inference to solve problems that are difficult enough to require significant human expertise for their solution. So when we say expert system, it it doesn't solve any problem, any easy problem. Expert systems are designed for difficult problems for them to require the knowledge of a human expert. An expert system, it's an artificial intelligence program that has expert level knowledge and knows how to use its knowledge to respond properly. So, an expert system, it uses the knowledge that is put in it to respond properly to those people who are seeking for answers and solutions. So we're done with discussing the basic idea, the basic concept of an expert system. Now let's go down to the capabilities and incapabilities of expert systems. First, expert systems are capable of advising. They're capable of giving advice to people who wants to get advice. And it's capable of instructing and assisting human in decision making. It's capable of demonstrating. It's capable of deriving a solution. It's capable of diagnosing, and that's why we have a really prominent computer system, a really prominent expert system, which is MySyn. And it's a computer program used in the field of medicine to diagnose the blood diseases of people. And it's also capable of explaining procedures, explaining solutions. It's capable of interpreting input and predicting results, and justifying the conclusion, suggesting alternative options to a problem. But it's not just the capabilities that we're going to know. Also, we're going to know its incapabilities. And one of its incapabilities is that it's incapable of substituting human decision makers. We have to understand that expert systems are just a clone of experts, but they can never substitute human decision makers. And they are incapable of processing human capabilities. We also have to understand that expert systems don't have their own knowledge. They get their knowledge from knowledge experts, from experts in different kinds of field. So we're done with the concept, the idea, we're done with the capabilities and incapabilities. Now we go down to its components. And an expert system has four components. These are the knowledge acquisition, the knowledge base, the inference engine, and the user interface. And I'm going to discuss two of its major components. So let's start with the knowledge base. So knowledge is required to exhibit intelligence. The success of any expert system majorly depends upon the collection of highly accurate and precise knowledge. Because how can you give information? How can you give solution? How can you demonstrate things? How can you provide answers to people who are asking for it if the solution and the information that you have is not enough? And that's why a knowledge base must be it must be precisely and accurately established in an expert system. So we go down to knowing the definition of knowledge. What is knowledge? What is the role of knowledge in the knowledge base? So the data is the collection of facts. Data, information, and past experiences combined together are termed as knowledge. So in the knowledge base, data, information, and past experiences are required, and these things are necessary to make up the knowledge base. So there are components of the knowledge base. There are two components of the knowledge base. First is the factual knowledge and the heuristic knowledge. When we say factual knowledge, it is the information widely accepted by the knowledge engineers and scholars in the task domain. So when we say factual knowledge, this knowledge can come from books, from the internet, and from human experts themselves. Next is the heuristic knowledge. It is about practice. It is about accurate judgment. It is about one's ability of evaluation and guessing. So those are the two components of the knowledge base. Then we go down to the knowledge acquisition. So the success of any expert system, it depends on the quality, completeness, and accuracy of the information stored in the knowledge base. and the knowledge base is formed by readings from various experts, scholars, and the knowledge engineers. So in the knowledge acquisition, we have two people. We have two groups of people. It may be two individuals or two groups of people. The knowledge engineers and the knowledge and the experts themselves. The human experts themselves. So the knowledge engineer, it is the person with the qualities of empathy, quick learning, and case analyzing skills. He analyzes information from the subject expert by recording, interviewing, and observing him at work. He then categorizes and organizes the information in a meaningful way in the form of if-then-else rules to be used by interference machine. The knowledge engineer also monitors the development of the expert system. So in the knowledge acquisition, we have a human expert and the knowledge engineer. So the human expert is the one who gives the knowledge. He's the one who shares his expertise in different fields, and it is the knowledge engineer who's gonna translate that knowledge into a language that the computer can understand. So that's in the knowledge acquisition. So we're done with the two components of the expert system. Now we go for with the other two components, which is the user interface and the inference engine. So I think I need to call a friend and okay. Even before I say his name is already here. So Alex, I hope you're gonna pay attention to him. And yeah, go on, Patrick.
Hi again, Alex. Do you remember Siri?
Oh, yes, of course. I remember Siri.
Siri is an intelligent personal assistant application that relies on natural speech processing to identify an individual's user's voice and instructions. AI-like capabilities emerge as Siri learns and recalls with time individual user preferences. In short, Siri is an expert system. I will discuss the last two components of an expert system, and these are inference engine and user interface. First of all, the inference engine is the main processing element of the expert system. It makes use of the knowledge base in order to draw conclusions for situations. It is responsible for gathering the information from the user by asking various questions and applying it wherever necessary. It seeks information and relationships from the knowledge base and to provide answers, predictions, and suggestions the way a human expert would. And there are two inference methods, and these are forward chaining and backward chaining. First of all, we have our data and our decision. In forward chaining, we first start with the data and then we make a decision. For example, in basketball, we can decide who will be the MVP according to the player's data. The player who has the highest statistics will be the MVP. And let's move on to the backward chaining. In backward chaining, we first start with a decision, then we go back to the data. For example, I wake up in the morning and I ask myself if I should wear my jacket or not. To confirm my decision, I first need to gather data. I can check the weather today or open the window and check if the air is cold or not. And this will help me to decide whether if I should wear a jacket or not. And this ends the components of an expert system.
Hi there. I'm here to give you some examples about an expert system. Have you ever watched Danger 6?
Yes.
Yes? So you know Baymax. Did you know that Baymax is an example of an expert system? Yes, it's true. Baymax is a robot who is intelligent about many things. Baymax also is like a healthcare companion. He can scan your physical condition and detect health problems you have. And more than that, he is a friend that you can talk to him anytime and ask him about many things. Another is the Mycin. MySyn is an artificial intelligence who has the ability to attempt to diagnose patients based on reported systems and medical results. This can also tell the patient's condition and suggest another laboratories to help the patients feel better and comfortable. You see, expert system now is very amazing. It not just help us, but teach us many things we don't know. That's how amazing an expert system is.
And that's the end of it. And I hope that you have learned a lot of learnings from us, Alex, about expert systems.
And I hope that you can buy your own iPhone so that you can enjoy Siri.
I hope you can have your own Baymax to take care of your personal health.
And we hope that you will be able to apply all the knowledge and the learnings that you have known from us. Thank you, Alex, for listening, and see you next time.
Oh, thank you as well, guys. This is weird that I'm talking to a computer, but it really helped me a lot. So, thank you.